Yeah, that was also, it's also the whole thing with my roommate and ex-friend. It was triggering, I was getting triggered, like, with thoughts of SH. Like, um, I was just watching a video about one of my friends on here talking about how if her mom didn't love her, then there must be something wrong with her. But she knows that's not true, but like, she's saying that that's why it's hard for us to trust and believe that we're to trust people, and that kind of goes along with my other videos where I was like, it's hard to believe people, like, because you're used to them saying, yeah, I love you, or, everything's fine, and whatever the fuck they say, and it's totally the opposite. So that's why it's like, it's so hard to make friends and keep them. It's like, okay, so also, like, when you do have, like, a long-term friend, like, or, like, in my case, ex-romantic partner turned into best friend or whatever, best friend or roommate, how, like, when you're used to toxicity, how do you know? I mean, you start to have more discernment the more you heal, but like, how, when it's not as apparent, like, how do you know, like, okay, are they actually doing this to do this? Do they know what they're doing? I mean, I told them, but do they truly not care? Like, I just don't get it, because the only thing I got told last year was, I'm just trying to make in real life friends. I just want friends in real life, or whatever the heck. And the crying. So it's like, I don't know. I get that, but I'm not. I don't know. It's like me being friends with one of his toxic exes or something. Or like that one friend that he had, and she was like, oh no, I don't talk to your baby mamas anymore, but then like we're like to get information to feed back to them, and then that's what happened. It turns out it was her. And so it's like, I don't know. But also, if you're autistic, don't you have a strong sense of justice? Why would you do that? Like, why would you? I don't know. For me, like, if I hurt somebody, even if it is me following my heart, like with my twin, it'll plague me. Like, I can't. It's hard. I don't get it. And yeah, I did know what I was doing, but I was also following my heart. And that still plagues me, okay? Like, I talk about it a lot because it fucking plagues me. I'm not looking for somebody to be like, hey, it's okay. I'm actually looking for others that have been through this. I'm looking for people who relate. When I'm talking about my story, I'm looking for people who relate. I'm also trying to make sure people know that they're not alone. I'm trying to heal and also help you heal, but I'm trying to get this shit out of me so that it doesn't sit there and fester. So yeah, that's what, yeah, that's just all the stuff I'd be thinking about. Like, I know I make mistakes. Like, I just... We all make mistakes. I guess it's the intent behind it, really. I just don't know his intent, you know, I just don't get it. I don't understand. I mean, yes, when I cut her off, my ex-friend, did express me missing her and possibly wanting to reach out. That was like 2 years ago or something like that. But I was like, nah, I didn't. You know, like, you can miss people and know that you're better off alone. Like I was considering reaching out, but then, like, I saw her, like, in support of my ex, my youngest daughter's dad, and stuff that he was saying or whatever. Like, I saw her on there, and then I also had a dream about her with the toxic friend who's being a total bitch to me in the dream, and she was like siding with them, and so I was like, yeah, that's my sign to never that would not be a good idea. That it's just best to leave her in the past. And so I don't know. And I know he knows all this, but I don't know. Like, when he was in past relationships, and we're not even in a relationship, even after they weren't together, like his last baby mama, she tried to control who he could talk to and shit like that too. Like, when we first got together, we couldn't video chat around her. Like, it was a mess. Like, he literally had to leave her because she was like that. And now they talk because, like, they only talk so he can see his son. But so I know he knows what it feels like to not be able to have friends who he wants to be friends with, so maybe it's part of that. But I'm just like, I wasn't trying to tell you not to. I just want to understand what the fuck. But I wasn't a very good communicator when we first got together. I was 17. I had to unlearn and heal because I had just gotten out of a super toxic, abusive relationship. And so I was, like, mean with my words. I would get triggered and react really bad, and I've healed that. So, like, I don't know if I still have guilt over that. And I still feel like maybe that's why, I don't know why he doesn't feel like he can open up, or like he just doesn't know what he feels. He just doesn't know himself well. So it's like, how is this even gonna be healthy for me anymore? Like, it's not. Every day it feels more and more misaligned, and I have to get the hell out of here. And I tried to stuff it down for a year, and it worked for a year because I had to get through some healing and get through the trouble I got into. So, well, I was just trying to survive. So yeah, all this processing and stuff is impending change is exhausting. I'm not as drained, but I did figure out what's exactly draining me, and it's the fact that I know that he's talking to her, and I try to ignore it, but it's just like, the universe is like, you can't ignore this. You have to fucking deal with it. You gotta fucking deal with it. You gotta face it. I'm like, I'm supposed to face it. How am I supposed to get the hell out of here? Like, are you gonna drop $1 million in my lap so I can fucking go? Because, like, even if I crowdfund, nobody cares. They don't support me. Like, I don't know why that is, but it's like, I see other people get help, which I'm grateful for. I'm very happy that people can get help. I just wish that I could get the same, and I don't. I know people probably like, well, you don't look disabled. Okay, well, that's fine. I have mental disabilities. My disabilities are not physical. I'm sorry that I don't look disabled. I'm sorry that I'm not disabled enough for you, or whatever. Like, I don't know. I look like I can get a lot of stuff, but I can't. Like, it's just,